Region 5 Health Services held a World TB Day program last Friday. Shanice Beckles reports.
The Region 5 Regional Health Services on Friday last held a World Tuberculosis Day awareness program at the Fort Wellington Hospital under the theme Unite to End TB. Taking into consideration the amount of fatalities that have been recorded by persons with tuberculosis, Regional Health Officer Dr. Stephen Shifun noted that awareness is necessary for combating this issue.
The 24th of March marks the World Tuberculosis Day, and it's a day in which we, the Department of Public Health of Region 5, decided to bring awareness to tuberculosis so that we all can understand really what is TB and how it is spread and what you need to know of this. Now, tuberculosis, we may not hear a lot about it. I may use TB or tuberculosis. We may not be hearing a lot about it now. But back in the 70s, tuberculosis was known as consumption. And it was thought of to be called consumption because that was where it consumes you from within. That's why they called it consumption. And back in those days, in the 70s, when we hadn't a proper treatment plan for tuberculosis, it has killed a lot of persons. The amount of persons that tuberculosis has killed in 10 years, HIV and AIDS, what we're hearing a lot about now, has not killed in 30 years. So the point that I'm trying to make is that yes, we have a control plan of tuberculosis, but this control plan can only be effective if we all understand how this disease is spread and the causes of the disease and what you need to do to prevent it from actually going further.
The gathering was entertained by a number of dramatic poetry and songs.
And there was traveling a bus. The driver is right there in the ready Boville. And I traveled the bus, the man said, stop coffee bus or I'll put you out to that TV. That the driver tell me, look there right there. He can't raise his head. I was so embarrassed.
Time will heal, but they don't know what you feel. Times are hard, and God is so good. He never failed you, and He said He never would.
Hey, there is hope. Don't give up, you make it. Keep praying, God's listening. I can assure you He's a God who cares. Life isn't easy, I know. It gets much harder each day. Keep praying, God's listening.
Tuberculosis infected my heart, got me spitting blood and stays away from light. Lives in humility, causing fungus growing inside of me. My TB infected heart calls from all its holes at night. It never sleeps. It never eats. It's lost its appetites for people's joy, happiness, and laughter.
The gathering of health workers, students, and residents were educated on the tuberculosis disease in a very detailed presentation by Dr. H. Mohammed.
Persons who have a very weak immune system or a defense system in the body, it's easier for them to develop the disease. But persons who have a very strong immune system, they can have TB infection. And that TB infection, as doctor was also saying, that they found the mummy, and after how many years they found the TB bacteria in the lungs. The person with a TB infection can be with that infection for over 10 years. And if you have an immune system that is very strong for 10 years and more, you can be infected with TB and never know. Unless, which Mr. Baldwin is going to tell you how you can know if you're infected with TB. So, not only by the port, I said it was airborne, not only by coughing, spitting, and also sneezing. All three ways the person can get TB. So not only the person coughing, spitting as well, because the bacteria, as you said, under certain any conditions, it can live for years.
Dr. Mohammed further expounded on the signs and symptoms of tuberculosis and the steps to take if the disease is contracted.
A person who has TB, one of the symptoms that they have, or one of the feelings they have, it's a cold that is not finishing. It can be a cold that is 2 weeks and more in most cases. You can have a cough with it. You can have some sputum with it to bring up the cold, as we normally say in Guyanese terms with little children. And the cold could be different color. Sometimes people think always that you have to cough up with blood. That's not the case. Most time when you cough up with blood is in a very bad state. And you can have loss of weight, night sweats. You're sweating a lot, you find you're losing weight, then you should get yourself checked out. So those basically the symptoms. Where can you access help? In the event that you're feeling ill, or you have a family member that is feeling ill and they have a cold that is not going away for more than 2 weeks, there's a chest clinic at the Fort Wellington Hospital, immediately behind this pharmacy. Any day you can go Monday to Friday and visit them, tell them your concerns, and they would address it.
There was also a visual presentation on tuberculosis by Mr. M. Balgobin.
We're talking, it's a bacteria, right? Everybody's saying it's a bacteria. But let me just show you what it looks like. A TB bacteria, it looks like something like this, like a little rod. That is practically what we call the TB or tuberculosis. It's a bacilli. Usually bacteria, you can get them like a dot. We call it cocci, but we are not focusing on these type of bacteria that look like tumor or the spirochetes like those. We are focusing on this. This is the one that we're talking about, and one of this bacteria is what actually causes TB. So when somebody says that you have TB or you've been infected with TB, we are actually saying that this here is within you.
Tuberculosis is an airborne infectious disease that usually affects the lungs and is the second leading killer globally. Shanice Beckles, reporter for Channel 8 News.